People have been making use of agentic coding and agentic way to develop workflows for their businesses and so on, different ways. I have been doing it for almost entirely of my um, lead generation and client fulfillment. All of that, I'm just writing different workflows, writing different SOPs, and feeding them into Cloud Code or Gemini in Anti-Gravity. I already talked about my setup in my last video, but yeah, essentially this is my setup. Right now, you have my company name, Thriving Arc. I have assets. I have company assets like branding stuff, certain contracts and offer documents and so on, some sales scripts as well. You have assets. You have lead gen stuff. So I do lead gen with ads and cold email. So I have both. And I have scripts. Scripts include certain Python scripts that I find useful and that Claude or Gemini basically generated, and then I asked it to save it so that it doesn't have to use all of those tokens again and generate these files again. So it can like literally just call these files already saved and just do whatever it needs to do with Python. We have VSL examples. I have my offer dog. I have a git ignore. Git ignore is basically, you don't need to worry about it. It's just to ignore certain stuff from being committed to version control. If you know what version control is, that's great. And if you don't know it, I don't think you need to worry about it. I just wanted to go over my scripting process, especially for ads. So I'm running an ads and funnels agency. I run a lead generation agency, and making ads, both static ads and video ads, are like one of the biggest things about my offer. So what I do is, so this is all of the videos that I've made so far in my YouTube channel. You can obviously take a look at any of them, but yeah, essentially my process of scripting B2B ads, especially B2B ads, is pretty simple. I start with like avatars. So touch. So avatars can be, let's say, people who you want to immediately target with your product or service, and these are the specific kinds of people. So one can be, I don't know, if let's say you are running a, let's say you're running a cold email offer, right? Cold email for like agencies or PPC agencies. Let's say you're doing cold email lead gen for PPC agencies. So what are the kinds of people that will be interested in your offer? Those will be, for example, CEOs, founders, coaches, consultants. So let's divide this. CEOs and founders of PPC agencies. Then you'll have marketing and sales VPs in those agencies. So these are like two avatars that I can immediately think of to include when targeting, when building scripting ads. You could also have some other avatars if you have in mind, but let's run with these two for example. Once you have these two avatars of people that you want to target, for each avatar, so let's say you have avatar 1, and here you have avatar 2. What you want to do now is essentially write down specific pain point of each avatar. Point 2. You want to write at least let's say 10 to 20 pain points of each avatar, so that you have at least 10 to 20 ad angles to create. This is essentially a crucial process when mapping out what kind of creative angles you want to build for your ad scripting, and this is because of the latest meta and anti-meta update that happened, I think last September, October in 2025. So once that happened, including creative diversity in your ads became quite necessary in your ad campaign, especially on Facebook and Instagram. You need to make sure that every single ad in your ad set or campaign just has either targets a different avatar or has a different messaging and a different kind of creative and a different style of creative. And this needs to vary in both static and video ads, not just video ads. So when you're actually doing this exercise is necessary because if you do not do these, you will basically run out of ideas on what to make ads, and then you'll start repeating, and then you'll start doing stuff like you'll have 3 different headlines, you'll have 2 different descriptions, and then you start mixing and matching them to create more ads. But the meta algorithm now actually in 2026 hates that, so you'll end up you'll end up spending extremely high cost per call, or you'll have really hard time actually getting any good results out of your ads. Your pixel will not learn the way it needs to learn if you do not have creative diversity. So you basically do this exercise for both of these avatars. In this example, you have 2 avatars, so you do, let's say, 10 pain points for each avatar. So now you have 20 creative ad angles you can start scripting. And let's say these are for both static and video ads. So these actually work for both static and video ads. So let's go back to my anti-gravity setup and let's see what I have built here for rough stepwise process to script ads. So you actually do not need a very, so let me just preview it. You can preview it using this link. So let me just preview it. So you do not need a very thorough SOP when you actually want the AI to generate all of your ads or generate anything literally, because if you leave a blank there, like if you're not supplying 100% of detail but only like 75 or 80% of the detail when you're writing an SOP, the AI will actually, if you instruct it to go search the web and act as an expert B2B marketer or something like that, if you instruct it properly, you'll be able to make sure that the AI follows all of the instructions and generates stuff that you missed in your instructions here. So this is just a rough stepwise process to actually script ads. So step 1 is like identifying all of the ad angles. So like we did here, like we constructed avatars we want to target. We have 10 different pain points for each avatar. Now we want to follow these steps in detail. So identify the core offer from the targeting approval document. This is a document that I send to my clients to get approvals on what kinds of people that they want to target through their ads. So this is the core offer. You need to identify it first. Then you need 1 or 2 avatars of people that you're going to be targeting, with your offer. Make sure that these 2 are solid before you move forward, because otherwise it will be very hard to actually narrow down the prospects and actually get good results on your ads. Number 3 will be for each avatar, you need at least 10 reasons why a cold prospect, which is scrolling on Facebook and Instagram, should buy our product. So essentially 10 reasons are the ones that we have right here, pain point 1 to 10, pain point 1 to 10. So we are instructing the AI to come up with 10 pain points each for both of these avatars. Next, we want these reasons can be anything ranging from directly calling out a specific pain point. So number 4 is essentially giving the AI examples of what these 10 pain points for each avatar can be. So showing off a case study, clarifying specific misconceptions, speaking about the popular industry pain points, specifying or correcting commonly held beliefs, so like rumors and belief and current market news and anything like that can actually translate into a specific pain point. Basically all of the reasons why somebody will buy a product. So all of these pain points the AI will be able to research the web and use its own knowledge base. It has a huge knowledge base. It basically has been trained on the entire internet by now, and it has been trained many times over now. So it will actually be able to use these instructions to come up with good pain points for each avatar that you give it. And step 2 will be writing static ads. So once you have the 20 ad angles, for each of the 20 ad angles that we have identified in this step, what you want to do now is write static ads for 4 components. So in Meta, in Facebook, you have headline, primary text, description, and what to put on the image. So we need to have like different angles of each pain point written in a very attractive manner for the static ads, and we actually tell the AI how many angles we want iterated in how many different ways. So, for example, 20 ads with 2 options of each headline, primary text, description, and what to put on images, equaling to a total of 40 static ads with different angles in all headline, primary text, description, and what to put on image or creative. Step 3 will be video ads. Right now, you don't want to run just statics for any kinds of industry. You want to run a few video ads at least. At least start with, I don't know, like 20% of the ad set being video and 80% being static, and then you can increase or decrease it depending on what performance you start seeing. If your video ads start performing extremely good, you can obviously make different versions of that same winning video angle and start creating more ads like that. Or if one or two or three of your static ads start performing better, then you can make more versions of those ads to actually start working. So for writing video ads, what you need to do is, like, for each of the 20 ad angles that we've identified now, we are going to write 10 different video ads with 3 components, which is hook, body, description, and CTS. Description is just a way to differentiate between. So description essentially is body, but you can use the body when speaking. When your prospect, when your client is actually speaking, you can use the hook, body, CTA angle structure to do it. And description can be, either a copy that's written in your ad somewhere, in the headline or description, or it can be, or there could be some information in the description itself which can be used in the body of the ad. So hook, body, description, and CTA, these are the 3 or 4 components. I should write 4 components here, but I think Claude and Gemini will understand. So a total of 20 ads with 2 options of hook, body, and CTA, equaling to a total of 20 total video ads with different angles in hook, body, and CTA. This is exactly how we are going to feed it into AI to generate ads. So let me show you an example of how I have actually constructed some ads. So let's say for my client right now, if I go into deliverables, not the ads, but deliverables, adscripts.md. This is what the AI generated for me. So QSolve is my client. We generated our ad script for a 14-day QA, like it's a QA software company. It's a B2B SaaS. So we have 2 avatars. We have 2 avatars, and for each avatar 1, angle 1, then angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, until how many angles do we have? Angle 10. So we wanted to generate 10 pain points for each avatar. I think we have it now. Avatar 2, starting with angle 11 and continuing until angle 20. And if you'll see this, for each avatar, for example, look at angle 9, you have the static ad variation 1, static ad variation 1, static ad variation 2, and you have the video ad angle as well, so that you have hook, body, CTA, hook, body, CTA. And it's quite good. See the smarter alternative to hiring, book a call now. This is exactly how you can actually, generate so many great workflows through Agentic AI. You do not, as I said, like, this is a very rough SOP. I just made this through voice to text dictation in like 5-10 minutes, 10 minutes max. I had to just research the proper way of making ads in this environment right now. It's very hard. It's become extremely hard to run good ads and get good results right now if you are making a mistake with the current meta algorithm and not having enough creative diversity. So this has become quite necessary to do. And as you can see, like, AI supplies all of the blanks, all of the detail that you left out unknowingly or knowingly. AI will actually fill in all of the blanks, and then now that you have the ad script, like I have the ad scripts, I can actually formalize this entire process and make sure that whatever process that the AI went through to generate these ads can be repeated in the future without going through these steps. So literally that will be another prompt, but I can do that in the next video. So for now, I think this demonstrates quite a bit of the agentic workflow that I'm using right now. And if you want us to actually, if you want us to come into your business and make your funnel, make your landing pages, make your ads, make your offer needs to be applicable for cold traffic, otherwise it won't work. So if you want us to do that, just book a free strategy call from the link below. It's free, and it will actually help us understand your business and see if we can actually help you. If not, we'll just part ways, and we'll be giving you a full 90-day plan to anyway transform your growth from ads or otherwise anyway. So yeah, book a free strategy call, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.